What's good, YouTube? It's Pokemaster88 bringing you week 5 of the BHDL, and I am coach of your California Trailblazers. And we are taking on Fire Gods of Anubis, coached by Zeus. So, I've never played this coach before. This is the first time we've ever locked horns. So, I'm hoping to get another win and continue our streak because as of right now we are undefeated. So yeah, with that being said, we are hopping right into the standings. Let's take a quick look at the standings. We are at the BHDL week 5. This is the halfway mark of the season. So I want to give you guys a clear picture of what's going on here. Lazy is no longer in first place. He did lose to Cody yesterday. So Lazy is actually right behind me. Cody did jump from third to first, giving Cody a 5-0 plus 18 differential. Extremely good. And then you have me at number 2, Lazy at number 3, which gives Lazy a 4-1 plus 13 differential. So even though Lazy did lose the game, he's still looking very solid to make playoffs. Al has the 4th seed. He's right behind Lazy by 1 game. And then, spoiler alert, Anna did win this morning, so she is now 4-1 with a plus 8 differential, right on Al's heels for that 4th spot. And then you have King Bruh and his Inkays. They have yet to play their week 5, so depending how he does, he can either take the 5th spot from Anna. So yeah, that's something to look out for. Zeus plays me tonight, so depending on how that goes, Zeus can either stay where he is, or he can jump up maybe a spot or 2, right, depending on how he does. But you have Brandon right on his heels. They have a very similar record here. If I beat Zeus today, Zeus could actually fall maybe down to 8th. He could even fall to 9th, where Captain Beanard is. So, you know, it's still anybody's game, right? The playoff picture isn't yet solidified. So many games left. Plenty of room to make playoffs, especially if you're a Beanard, RK9er, and Stefan. Your chances of making playoffs look pretty solid. So yeah, that's the standings up to week 5. Let's just jump right into our matchup for the week. Here we are with this week's matchup. My opponent has a very threatening team, a very solid wall breaker in Cleavor. He's got great Fairy and Steel core with Empoleon and Sylveon. I love his speed with the Electrode and Scyther. He's got a good Rapid Spinner and him on top, very solid. My opponent has a Terra Luxray who has been putting the league on notice. Like, that mon has been going crazy. So we gotta watch out for Luxray. Terra Electric, Terra Normal, Terra was it Grass? Yeah. And then we have a Terra Executor, Fire, Poison, and Fairy. Very solid team overall, right? Quickly going through my team, we got our Heracross, very solid. We got Tinkaton, the Queen of Steel. Zoroark, very proud of you. You put up big numbers last week, giving us our 4th consecutive win. Very nice. We got 2 amazing Terra Captains, Altaria and Glaceon. So yeah, man, I really am proud of how we're doing this season. This is the first time I ever played Zeus, and I can't sleep on this dude, even though he's kind of fighting for his spot in playoffs. We gotta make sure we're on our P's and Q's, because my opponent and that Luxray have been doing the damn thing this season. So we got to be very careful, so we don't put ourselves in a position where that thing can kind of set up on us. But yeah, that's the matchup for the week. Let's just hop into our first Pokemon and why. Here we have my first Pokemon, my Terra Captain, Altaria. We are rocking Terra Water this week, heavy duty boots. So we have a very wonky EV spread here. We are 44 speed. This outspeeds the whole entire team after one Dragon Dance. I have a lot of attack this week because we're running an offensive Altaria. I don't think my opponent's going to see it coming because in past weeks I've been running more of a support Altaria. So yeah, I decided to put the remaining EVs into her HP to kind of keep her alive a little bit longer. And the set I chose this week is Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Terra Blast, and Brave Bird. Brave Bird hits Hitmontop. Terra Blast runs through Cleavor and Palossand. Now, something to note. Palossand does get water compaction, so we got to be very, very careful when we decide to bring Altaria out because Terra Blast isn't enough to kill it, and then it does put us in a position where this thing is like out boosting us. So yeah, and then just Earthquake right there for Empoleon. So a very, very interesting Altaria this week, but I think she's going to be very, very solid this game. Moving on. We have Rotom. Rotom is our Choice Scarfer because it does outspeed a Choice Scarf Cleavor. We are max special attack, max speed to get the most out of our offensive power here. We are timid nature, of course. This is a very, very bread and butter Rotom set. Nothing too much to explain here, but his main role here is to outspeed Cleavor, hit the whole entire team with overheat because he doesn't have the best overheat switch-ins if he's not bringing back Mortar. So yeah, this Rotom for the week. Next we have our Brambleghast. Now this Pokemon is very, very important here because like I said before, Altaria doesn't beat Palossand 1v1, so this Pokemon is here to beat Palossand. And if Palossand is, you know, at a point where he's out boosting my Altaria because of water compaction, we do have the Leaf Storm to knock it out. Poltergeist hits everything on the team except for a Terra normal Luxray. Rapid Spin does boost our speed, so if we can get a Rapid Spin off, we can kind of get the jump on Luxray. And then Strain Sap is also, if I do Leaf Storm and kill Palossand, I do not want Luxray coming in for free and trying to take advantage in agility in front of us, and then he can just smoke my team. So we do have the Strain Sap to kind of keep Luxray weak, so we can start living hits from it. So this is a very, very interesting Brambleghast here. We do have a lot of special attack because I want to maximize our Leaf Storms. So yeah, Brambleghast, very, very important role. And moving on to our boy Heracross. We are Jolly Guts, max speed, max attack. We always speed tie a non-scarf Cleavor. Close combat hits Empoleon, destroys it. Swords Dance allows me to set up on Palossand, and we can Trailblaze a couple times to try and start out boosting this man's team. And then we have Facade, right? Facade is going to allow us to bust through Sylveon if Sylveon does come. But overall, a very solid Heracross this week. And yeah, let's just move right on to the next Pokemon. We have Tinkaton. Now this Pokemon wasn't on the team initially because she doesn't do the most to Palossand or Empoleon, and so pretty much she's here to just get up screens. Light Screen protects us from Palossand and Empoleon. Reflect protects us against Luxray primarily. Gigaton Hammer hits everything but Empoleon. Knockoff is so we can knock off Empoleon's item. We are own tempo this week because if I do see him on top, we can avoid the Intimidate and then start firing off like Gigaton hammers. But the problem, I really do want to put Play Rough on this set. And if I do put Play Rough on this set, I would have to get rid of Knockoff. So it's a very, very tough call here. If I do put Play Rough here, I can easily eat up the Intimidate because of our ability, and then we can just Play Rough the Hitmontop over and over again. But the downside to that is Empoleon is always a safe switch into, so it's something to look out for. But yeah, Tinkaton's here just premiering for screens, and if we can get these screens up, we shouldn't have any problem with Luxray. Moving on. For my next Pokemon, we got Clodsire. This thing is here for one reason and one reason only. This is the Chip and Wall Cleavor. Rocket Helmet plus Stealth Rocks. Cleavor does not appreciate it. His only spinner is Hitmontop, so we do have a Brambleghast to go into that. I am pretty much a lot of HP, a lot of defense, a lot of speed dev. This thing is here just to eat hits on both sides of the spectrum. Toxic is for Palossand. Toxic is also for Hitmontop. Recover for longevity, and Earthquake is a chip down Empoleon. But that is Clodsire for this week, and we are moving on to our keys to victory. My keys to victory are very, very simple this week. Stealth Rocks must go up. That is our best way of chipping Cleavor. Screens, very, very important, right? This helps us against Luxray, because if Luxray comes in and is able to get off an agility, my team is very, very weak to the combination of Facade and Supercell Slam. So if we allow that thing to set up, we can lose. Tricking Palossand is ideal. So if I'm in front of Palossand and we're able to trick it, I am okay with that. Then we can just set up with our Altaria and win later on. And Altaria is the win con for this game. There's a couple ways I do want to play her. Either A, we set up early and try to hit as many things as possible, but with Palossand around, that does make things a little bit difficult. But the sooner we get a Palossand, Altaria behind screens could just go crazy. Dragon Dance, 3 attacks, looks amazing to my opponent's team. But with that being said, give your California Triplers the best of luck. We are undefeated. We are going for 5-0. So yeah, man. With that being said, Pokemaster is out.